Okay, so we are ready, Scott? Okay.
I'm just curious, is this for this year or is it probably for last year? But if Mike, you could inquire with Misty.
Yeah, and when I asked her earlier about some of the Fish Hatchery Road bills, she indicated it would have been for last year.
It would have. Okay, very good.
Yes.
That's sufficient. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? No? Okay. So next we move to the next batch is the detailed review of all check issue check number 121-871-121959 from dated March 1st to March 15, 2021, totally $604,474 with 84 cents. Any question? I have a question, Mike, that maybe you can, maybe you know. It's about Ellers. I think they revised one of the tax incremental district or one of the, where is that?
I think that was for the High Line, wasn't it? Did it have something to
Yeah,
do
so
with the
what
High
do we
Line?
do there? Do we need to revise some of the contract or what it was?
I think Misty wanted them, we contracted with Ellers to kind of review the pro forma as we were getting ready to issue the pay-go there because they had to submit their final invoices and bills to us, and we thought it was best to utilize Ellers to review those. And I
But
know
who's
she
paying
commented that was
who,
very helpful.
but that invoice is going, who pay for that invoice? Is it the district or we pay from our general fund?
That would have been paid for, I think, through the TID district there.
Okay.
Because that would have been an eligible TID expense.
Okay. Can we see those reports?
I'd have to check with Misty on that just to
Okay.
see.
No, I am
Yeah.
curious to see what we,
Yeah.
what we change and, okay.
Because before we issue the pay-go, in the beginning, there's just estimates, cost estimates. So the pay-go is issued off of actual expenses and invoices, that come in. And there was some additional analysis that Frank at Ellers did for us, just with the numbers that came in, because the tax credit deals are more complicated as far as how some of those calculations are done with the WIDA tax credits.
Okay. Oh, yes, true. That one has with that tax credit.
Yeah, that's why I think it was really helpful and a good idea by Misty to have Ellers review that for us, because we don't usually have a lot of tax credit deals that we're involved with here in Fitchburg.
Oh, it makes sense. Any other questions? No? Okay. So next we move to the action items, and I need a motion to approve resolution R-59-21. It's a purchase of the 2021 Ford F-150.
Motion to approve Resolution R-59-21.
Okay, so Mike, what is it?
What's that?
Oh, what is this?
Oh, okay, this is the Parks Equipment Replacement CIP, includes funding to replace the Recreations Department. They've got a 2000 Silverado pickup truck right now. The CIP had a line item for $29,500 budgeted for this vehicle replacement. Staff obtained a quote from Ewald Automotive using the state bid contract for a new 2020 Ford F-150 for a cost of $28,301. So it's within budget. And like I said, under kind of the notes for Misty, staff did look into the possibility of purchasing an electric or a hybrid truck. However, currently there are no hybrid or electric pickup trucks that are available as an option at this time. And the staff does feel that for the work and the purposes, they need a pickup truck and not another kind of vehicle.
Okay, so we are replacing a 20 Chevy Silverado truck, and we are planning to sell that to the Wisconsin surplus for $100, for $500. No, this is the minimum bid.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money we are expecting to get from this exchange?
No, I do not.
Okay. Gabriela.
I'm curious if, so in the pre-approval form, it clarifies a little bit about, well, it says that we buy it off state contract. Mike, are you able to explain exactly what that means? I assume that there's some sort of group deal, municipalities buying it through the state. Is that kind of what that means?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It gets us a better price by going through that state bid contract process there. So we get better pricing versus us just going out individually as a single municipality with our vehicle purchases.
So I guess my follow-up question is that, my question, I guess, is it that there are no hybrid electric vehicles through the state contract, or is that there are no vehicles like that ever? Because it seems to me that the state contract would have a smaller pool of vehicles to choose from. And I imagine that hybrid electric vehicle pickup trucks might not exist, but I'm just not clear if they're even going to be added to the state contract, if that's how we typically buy vehicles. I'm curious if that prevents us from making that choice.
Yeah, I know, that's a good question, and maybe we can have Misty and check in with Parks too on it to find out, was it that there aren't any vehicles even available, you know, in a pickup truck at hybrid or electric, or is it that they weren't available because we're going through the state bid contract process?
Yeah, because there is a 2021 Ford F-150 that is hybrid.
Is there? Okay.
You know?
Yeah, so it seems like we maybe should talk to our state reps too, if there's something that can be done for that to be an option on the state contract. But anyway, yes, let's follow up on that.
Okay.
Okay, any other question? No? Okay, all those in favor of resolution R-59-21, say aye.
Aye.
Nays, the motion carries. So next is announcement. So our next meeting, it will be April 13. Do you have anything, anyone has anything to announce? No? Mike?
No, I don't think I can announce it at the council meeting, but I guess maybe to give you a preview here, There was a public announcement that we were awarded the $1 million T grant for the Lacey Road reconstruction project. We had known that privately, but we needed to wait until the governor's announcement made, or till the governor's office made the announcement, and that press release has gone out now. So I was going to announce that under the administrator's report at the council meeting too. So that's an early heads up for you. And one thing to take note of, and this is a credit to not only our Fitchburg businesses, because the T grant is based on job creation. This is our 4th T grant within probably a 10-year period. We got one for Spoke and Sprocket. We got one for Sub-Zero Parkway, Fahey Glen over here, and now the Lacey Road reconstruction. And we maxed out each time with the maximum is 200 jobs at $5,000 per job. So that's $4 million over 10 years that went to help underwrite the infrastructure costs of some good road and street connectivity that not only helped our major employers and companies that generated the jobs that allowed us to qualify for it, but provided us some good necessary infrastructure upgrades and connectivity in some of our neighborhoods there. So kudos to, again, Public Works, Finance, Planning, Economic Development, and then also our consultants that we work with on those at MSA as well that we've had for. I don't think there's another community around the state that probably has been able to tap into the program like we've been able to.
Yeah, no, congratulations. And I saw different press releases, you know. It was on the news, you know, and I received an also press release coming from our Wisconsin state senator too. So I think that this is great for the city, especially that we are growing and we need to maintain and improve, develop our infrastructure. So this is great. So
I think Randy had a question in the chambers here,
okay.
Madam Chair.
Yeah, it's always hard to see. I just want to clarify that that is something that we reach out to the state for, correct? And other municipalities are doing the same thing, but I'm just guessing, well, I'd like to think that we came in as the winning, well, I'm gonna say winning bid. Is that?
This one, there's a pool of dollars that are available, and they're kind of awarded on a first come, first serve, basis for the
Sure.
projects in the queue.
Right.
There. So when we've had one of these 4 projects, we've reached out to WISDOT knowing that we had some job creation that we could attach to it to qualify,
Sure.
For it. And then it's $1 million reimbursement for 50% of the expenditure. So you have to have $2 million in expenditures to get the $1 million, and then it's based on up to 200 jobs at $5,000 per job.
Okay, so there are also numbers for headcount, I mean, employees.
Yes.
So that's part of the matrix, I'll call it.
Yeah, and then there's multiple reporting years, kind of, I think you have up to 3 years, I think, to create the jobs, and then I think you have to maintain and retain those jobs then for, I think it might be 5 years there. So we work with our employers with WISDOT then to do that annual reporting that they look for.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I need a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays. The motion is adjourned at 6:44. So see you 7:30.